I'm Carol, and thanks for joining us today. If you've got to 50 and you haven't got any aches, pains or injuries, then you must be doing something wrong. It seems that as we get older, our body lets us know that we've lived a good life. Today, we're going to chat to Sally Castell about what might be happening to our joints as we age and how we can keep them as healthy as possible. One way to keep them healthy is to keep moving. So join into the 5-minute fitness routine. It's only 5 minutes. Another way to keep moving is to dance. And today we meet some fantastic people, including Ivan, who at 79 is enjoying a different style of dance, international folk dance. Get those joints moving and enjoy the show. There'll be a lot of people watching today who may be heading for knee replacement or hip replacement, or you probably know someone in this situation. Today on Energy for Life, we're going to chat with Sally Castell, older adults exercise specialist. Sally has a background in physiotherapy and recreational therapy and has spent years doing research on falls prevention. She was awarded the Lifetime Achievement Award from the ANZ Falls Prevention Network. Today, we're going to shine a light on arthritis, joint pain, and joint replacement. Hi Sally, welcome back to Over 50 So What. We haven't seen you for some time, but today we're going to talk about something that's really close to the heart of people as they age, is how our joints are coping. You know, we're all experiencing aches and pains and reduced mobility. And so welcome to the show.
Thank you for inviting me.
Well, most of us expect that our mobility is going to decline as we get older. Can you just run through what's happening with our joints as we age?
What happens in a lot of cases that we do get a bit of joint ache and pains and what have you. And that could be just because we haven't been exercising doing much, or it could be that your joint itself is changing. And as we're getting older, the joint does change a little bit or a big bit, and that can cause problems with movement and pain and et cetera, et cetera. So really what's happening in the joint as we're aging is that the structure is changing in a subtle way. The cartilage, which is designed to really sort of help movement and reduce wear and tear, that cartilage can start deteriorating. And then the joint can get a bit narrower and you can get joint swelling, and then you get what's called osteophytes, which are bony, extra bony structures. So the joint itself can change, but basically what happens is the joint structure is changing, so we can't move it so well. The thing that we've got to bear in mind, and a lot of people when they hear of arthritis and they think of wear and tear, they think automatically that they've got to stop exercising. And that's probably one of the worst things you can do from the point of view of arthritis, is because we've got to keep that joint as healthy as possible. And movement in its own right helps keep that joint healthy.
I know there's other reasons that you get pain in the joint, but what are the symptoms that you might have some arthritic changes?
The major one, I think, is you tend to get a little bit stiff, especially early morning stiffness is a very common thing with arthritis. And that's because you haven't been moving your joint for some time while you've been lying in bed. Another one is often a little bit of joint swelling, and pain is another major factor.
So if you're getting some of those symptoms and you're getting some pain and stiffness in the joint, where do we go from there? What should we be doing?
2 or 3 things. I think one is just go and just checked up to see whether that stiffness and soreness and pain is a diagnosis of arthritis, because it might not be. It might be just you're just getting a little bit older and you're not moving so well. So it's important to get that diagnosis as best as you can. But also the other thing is, don't stop moving. Try and keep moving as best as you can within the limits of what you feel you can manage.
What are some of the other things that might be going in the joint if it's not arthritis?
if we're talking about what other symptoms are that we might get other things, when we talk about arthritis, it's called itis. Anything with itis on the end means inflammation. So you might get a bit of inflammation. So it might not just be the bones that are changing, it might be the joint structures, something called bursitis, which is a little pocket that you have around your joints where your tendons go over these pockets in order to protect your joint. So the bursa itself might swell up, and that can cause discomfort, it can cause pain, it can cause restriction of movement. Then your tendons themselves, these are the structures that help the movement of the joint, they may become inflamed. So there are lots of itises around. So this that can cause the same sort of symptoms. So that's the reason why you need to get a good diagnosis.
So once this has been assessed and you've been told, like yourself, like myself, that, you are heading for a joint replacement and you have got some deterioration, arthritic deterioration, what do we do?
I think one of the most important things is not panic. Just stop doing everything. I mean, I think a lot of people think, oh, hell, I've got arthritis, I must stop. And the thing is that we've got to manage the movement and we've got to manage our body as best as we can. So what you really need to do is keep exercising. And the evidence or the guidelines that we're getting as we're getting older is the things that we really got to work on is strength training, keeping the range of movement going and keeping your energy level up. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is that having just recently had a joint replacement, the thing that I noticed with a lot of people when they were recovering is that their energy level had really dropped, and that was causing them a lot of problems with recovery. And the other thing that I noticed with people as well is that their strength had gone. So the more you can exercise beforehand and keep those muscles strong and working properly, because sometimes you do get muscle wastage with arthritis, but if you can keep all the muscles working as much as you can, that will really help you, one, keep your movement going throughout the day and keep you independent, but two, for your recovery, your potential to recover will be much quicker and much easier.
So can you explain to the viewers why this movement is so important for the joint, to keep ourselves moving?
Well, I think the most important thing is for joints is that if we're talking about strength training especially, and movement, is that what we've got to try and do is maintain and protect the joint, okay? So if you've got a joint and you've got a capsule and you've got bits and pieces around the joint, which are your ligaments and your tendons and your muscles, they are trying to hold that joint in line and keep it beautifully lined up. So if we've got muscle wastage, it may change that joint and take it out of line. So what we need to do is work on all the muscles around the joint to protect it, to stabilize it and keep it moving as properly as possible.
We're talking about strength training is important for protecting the integrity of the joint, but then we also need to move to get the circulation going through that joint and to get the circulation into the cartilage.
Yeah. And then as the end result of that, if you're moving better, your energy level is maintained. Because that's one of the major things is you've got to, we just want to keep doing what the hell we want. And if we haven't got the energy, we can't. So let's get on with keeping fit and exercising and keeping the joints as healthy as possible.
So to finish off with, can you just sum up what a viewer should be doing if they're getting some joint pain?
Go and get your diagnosis and see what's going on. 2 is keep exercising. And 3 is just keep making the most of your life. We want to be independent, having fun, doing things as much as we can. So if we can't move, we can't do that. So get strong, keep your energy level up and keep having fun.
That sounds good to me. We need lots of fun in our lives. We've got to do the things we like doing for as long as we possibly can do it.
I totally agree with you there.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show and, explaining things to the viewers that really don't know what's happening with their body. So thank you so much.
Pleasure. The other thing is, don't forget there are other organisations that will help. So don't forget the Arthritis Foundations and lots of other organisations that if you've got problems, go and seek advice.
Come on, let's do it. We go. you're still sitting down watching, you can do this sitting right there. Otherwise, get up. Side, front, side, front, side, front, side. That's it. You can put your own little bit of flavor and attitude into it. Front and side, front and side. Few more. 2 more. Okay, what we're going to do is 2 steps this way. Let's do it. Right together, right. Left together, left. Right together, right. Left together, left. And the arms circle, circle, circle. And you can make the arms bigger. Get your heart rate up. Just make sure you've got a clear space on the floor. And you want to do a little hop. That's it. Keep it going. Last one. Now we'll take the leg to the back. Back, 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 back. Push it back. Great for your backside. For those glutes. Back and back. That's it. Keep it going. Keep it going. Back. Try and do 5 minutes at least every day. You'll feel better. Put on your favorite music and get up and move. Now we're going to take a tap to the front. Front, 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 front. Just tap the toe to the front. But we're going to punch the arms. Both. Out and down. Just keep the feet going. And then when you're on automatic pilot, just add in the arms. That's it. Every day getting better. Yes. Back to the touch. Front, side, front, side, front, side, front and side, front and side, front and side. Oh, you're looking good. Very impressed. Cool. Few more. 2 more. 2 steps that way. Circle. few weeks ago we had a chat to Rosie about world dancing, where men and women up to the age of 90 learn international folk dances from all around the world. Today we continue our chat with Rosie and we meet some of her participants. So let's go dancing with Rosie. Now here we have Jan, who's been coming to World Dancing for a while. Hi Jan.
Hello, hi Carol.
How long have you been doing World Dancing?
I've been dancing for about 8 years now.
Wow.
Yes, yeah.
And why do you enjoy it so much?
What can I say? It's just fabulous. It's just done so much for my well-being, my everything about it. Yeah, I sort of come here, it's my happy place. I don't think of anything. Make new friends, connect to community, apart from getting fit, the beautiful dancers. Yeah, it's a joy, it's my happiest time of the week. Yeah.
And what would you say to somebody who's never tried it before?
I can't speak highly enough of it. For me, it's changed my life.
Right, well, that's fantastic. Yeah. So hopefully some of those people will get off the couch and come and join you.
Yes. Dance. I came to dance very late.
Oh, how old were you when you started?
Mid-60s,
okay.
Yeah. So
you're never too old to dance, is that right?
No, always wanted to, and yeah, finally got here. Never looked back.
And how long do you think you're going to keep dancing till?
As long as I can, yes, all being well, yes.
So there you go, even if you're in your mid-60s, never been dancing before, give it a go. Yes. Jan's a perfect example. So Rosie, tell us, this show's all about age is just a number. Tell us about your oldest person who's been doing some dancing.
Well, I have to say, a couple of years ago we had a lady that was in her 90s. She's so inspirational. We've had teachers actually that I've trained over the years at my dance club where they've started training in their 70s. So, and because they love it and it keeps your brain active and it keeps you youthful.
What do you like about the world dancing and the international stuff?
International dancing is a wide variety of dancing, and it's quite good. Your physical activity and brain activity is really good at our age, anyway.
So when you say our age, you're obviously over 50 because the show is over 50.
Yes, I'm over 50, of course.
So what would you say to anyone sitting at home that...
Don't sit at home. Come and enjoy, as well as exercise as well. Be active.
Someone's sitting at home and they're on their own. So if they want to come in on their own, they don't need to bring a friend, they can just turn up, can't they?
You don't need a partner, that's the last thing you need. Bring a friend, that's always inspiring and makes you motivated to keep each other going. But if you can't, come on your own, give it a try, you'll love it.
What do you say to someone who feels like they're really uncoordinated?
Hang in there and you'll become uncoordinated.
You'll become coordinated, you mean?
Yeah, I mean you'll become coordinated, that's correct. Yes.
Yeah, just start with the beginners class and then you'll be away.
Yes. When I first started I had 2 left feet. I never thought I'd continue, but I just went on and I really love it.
So how long do you think you'll keep doing it for?
Hopefully another 15, 20 years, I hope.
So do you mind if we ask how old you are now?
My next birthday I'll be 80.
Oh, there you go. 4 score years.
Yep.
Big party.
Yes.
And you'll be doing some dancing at your birthday?
Yeah, I reckon so.
And there's a good social interaction as well.
Oh.
They go and have coffee and that afterwards.
Oh
and
yes, well the friends that we've all made, it's just the best thing that's really come out of it as well. The groups that have got to know each other, the coffee afterwards, even after the classes, out of the weekends, we get together, we've made friends, and people that live alone especially. This has been a very, very important activity for their mental health.
Now, you've got a particular interest in dementia and Alzheimer's. Can you just tell our viewers a bit about how dancing is going to help with all that?
Well, my classes especially, I design at the very beginning, the beginner's level for people, and I do stress to them that we're here for a reason, not just for the love and the passion of the dance and the music. It's a matter of learning sequences, and the more sequences you learn and the more you memorise those sequences, the more pathways you're opening in your brain. So it's about learning something you've never learnt before. If you're doing the same activity over and over, that's not really opening any pathways in your brain. It's like learning a language, and learning a language while you're moving. So your brain is learning something, but the movement associated with it doubles the effect.
So now we've got another couple that have been coming to World Dancing for a while. We've got Tony and Fun. Hi.
Hello, hi there. Hi, Carol.
Now, how long have you two been coming to World Dancing?
3 years now. Great stuff, isn't it? We love it. And we were looking for something new to do on a Friday and something different. And yeah, here we are. And we heard about Rosie, so we love it. Yeah, it's a great day out. Yeah.
So what have you got out of it?
I think we just a lot more social contacts, keep fit, and learn some new skills, and keep the brain going. So, what are you, darling?
Well, Tony's trying to get his rhythm half the time, doesn't he? That's what he's get out of it. And he's learned about his right foot and his left foot, hasn't he, Rosie? Yeah, certainly a lot of social interaction is really good for your brain. And it's really good exercise, and you don't even feel like you're exercising. And the music's really gorgeous, and the teachers, you know, we love the teacher. She's gorgeous.
So Tony, what would you say to someone who has two left feet that was thinking about coming along and trying to join?
Don't worry, Rosie will soon make them 2 right feet, and they'll have a great time.
I'll say that they won't be as bad as Tony, so don't worry. He's the worst one.
So how long do you think you'll keep dancing for?
Indefinitely. There's no reason to stop. Many years to come.
Definitely,
Yeah, and as long as Rosie keeps going, we'll still keep coming.
So let me ask you, when you're out and about at live events and live music, do you ever just jump up and break out a few moves?
Well, we're hoping to go overseas to Greece maybe next year, so I think that could be our chance to shine with Rosie's many dance skills, and after a few use those, I'm sure we can do a good Greek number.
I'll probably say to people to come because it's really good exercise and you have a really good time. You don't even feel like you're exercising, so it's good for your body and your brain.
I was saying there's probably people sitting at home thinking, I should get out and make some new friends, or I should maybe get a bit more active, and maybe this is something I could try. What would you say to that person sitting at home now thinking about it?
Absolutely. It's the best thing you can do for yourself. It's fun. And I always say to everybody, we've got the most important muscle you use are these. So you must smile when you come and walk out feeling absolutely refreshed and invigorated and made a new friend, and it's just a passion that I adore.
Well, we can definitely see your passion, and there's that beautiful smile, so you're living your own example of what you're talking about. So thank you very much, everybody. Think about it, coming along and trying some world dancing or international folk dancing. Rosie's definitely your girl to come to.
Just get out there. It's good for your brain, it's good for your body.
Are you inspired to take up world dancing and to keep those joints moving? Movement does matter. And if you'd like more information on Movement Matters with Sally Castell or Dancing with Rosie, please go to our website, carolahalloran.com. Join our Facebook group, Over 50 So What, and subscribe to YouTube, Over 50 So What. Keep those joints moving. I'm sure you can do 5 minutes a day. There's plenty of 5-minute fitness videos on YouTube. Over 50, so what? Remember to keep your joints strong and supported, do strength training and keep them mobile through moving. I'm Carol, over 50, so what? Thanks for watching our TV show. Be sure to hit subscribe and then you'll never miss an episode. Jump on Facebook, join our group, get in on the fun, fitness, wellness and inspiration. I'm Carol, over 50. So what?